Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Tuesday Telegram Hangout. And that's all, guys. See you guys next week. Thank you for joining in. See ya. All right, Roof, you can.
Cool.
Nah, I'm just playing. Hope you guys all had a good week. We're going to be talking about. Obviously, my name is Leo. You guys all know me by now, but we're going to be talking about some stuff that is going to be expected in the coming week. We're going to have a big week coming next week. I announced on Twitter today, actually, that the Armory is aiming to go live on Monday. This has been a pain in our ass to get out because there has been a lot of development that has gone into creating the Armory, uploading everything to it, making sure it operates perfectly, optimizing it the way that it needs to be optimized, and finally getting it out to you guys in a final presentation and the final product. So the time has come. It's ready. We can launch it right now if we wanted to. The thing is, we're just going to do like a week of marketing before we release it. So we're aiming to have it out by Monday. Um, Over the course of the week, you guys are going to be seeing a lot of content that's going to be coming out on social media um, about the Armory from the official Twitter, ShibaDoge Twitter. So please, if you guys see something, interact with it, like it, retweet it, comment on it, do whatever you guys got to do. Let's make it as successful as it possibly can be. Kind of give you guys a quick rundown. The Armory is going to launch with over 200 items initially. It's going to be a carousel style system, so not all 200 items are going to be available immediately. It's going to be a rotating system where a certain amount will be available each week. I believe I have to look over the notes, but this is shot in the dark. But I believe every Monday the rotation will reset, and I think the cutoff period is Friday. So you have to if you want to participate in the Armory, you have to do it between Monday to Friday. I think Saturday and Sunday the Armory will be unavailable. As you know, while we run the updates and do everything else that needs to happen every week, and then it will reset with new items each Monday. I believe within 50 days or something like that, we should have the full carousel reveal. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm just doing like quick math in my head. Um, it's going to start with uncommon drops, one tier per week. So obviously we're going to have uncommon, rares, epics, legendaries. There'll be some bundle programs that we throw out there as well, which we'll touch more on once we have a strategy for that. But right now we just know we want to have like bundle packages that are going to be introduced. I don't know if they'll be introduced on week one, but there'll be things that we're going to be bringing to the table. So yeah, man, we're super excited for it. We're super excited to bring this out to market, and it's been it's been a long work in progress, right? Obviously, you guys have been along with the journey with us from the beginning when we announced that we want to do this back in March. So we've been working on it for a good solid 5 6 months now. Um, Prior to even announcing it to you guys, we were working on it for a couple of months. But realistically, like once we get this out and once we get this onto market, then all hands are on deck to be focused on getting the number one priority out to you guys, which is going to be the ShibaDoge Launchpad. We're going to revive the Launchpad. Obviously, we've used the Launchpad before to release Burn, but our Launchpad is going to be put back into action, and it's actually going to be put into overdrive, right? We're going to be aiming to launch some of the biggest, most popular, most successful, most viral meme tokens that you guys have seen all year. And hopefully, maybe we can actually find a banger that reaches one, two, three, $4 billion in market cap. You never know, but we're going to have more chances than the next guy because we're here with the launchpad with the strategy, and we're going to be following the trends, and in some scenarios even setting the trends. Obviously, that's what we like to do. um, but as I'm talking, I see people that are purchasing the Dogium extractor in our chat off OpenSea. So that's pretty cool. Like the Dogium extractor is a staple. It's actually the first item that offers a multiplier in our war zone. There will be more items coming out on the armory and in the black market that you will be able to equip that will offer multipliers as well. So obviously the Dogium extractor is the first one, and it currently works right now. So if you own one and you don't have it equipped and you have your NFT in the war zone, make sure you equip it, because it does offer you a multiplier. I believe it's 1.69x. So it's a pretty big deal. You know, it adds up. Now, another thing that I wrote in Telegram at like 5 in the morning last night, I was just like randomly going through like a bunch of files on the computer, and you know, just sorting some things out, cleaning some things out, and I came across my whale chain. Right, there's only 41 of them, I believe 41 or 42 in all of existence. It's never going to come back into rotation. Now, I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be fun if I auction it off to one of you guys in the community with a starting bid starting at $1. Now, I'm not going to give it away for free, right? It's the freaking whale chain. So there's only 40 of them in existence. And I mean, we'll see. We'll see what it goes for. I still don't know if I want to do it. I still don't know if I want to do it. Like it's my whale chain, right? Like I love that thing, and but I think it would be cool if I were to do something like that and give it to the community off of an auction. Now, what I'll do with the money, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a nice dinner. Maybe I'll buy a nice car. Who knows? It all depends how much people are willing to pay for it. But at the end of the day, it's my whale chain, and I still don't know if I want to do it. But I think I will. I think I will, just for the culture, just for the vibes, just to stir the pot up a little bit and kind of like do something fun and a fun, cool little event before the Armory releases. So I think that'll be a pretty cool thing to do. I'll let you guys know what I decide by the end of the day. But yeah, that's something that's on the table. It just randomly came across my head yesterday, and I was like, maybe I should do it, maybe I shouldn't. And there's none for sale. Like there's none for sale out there. Like if I wanted to go out there and buy one and offer it up, the whales are holding it tight. And even if there were any for sale, it wouldn't be Leo's whale chain. Like whoever gets this is getting Leo's whale chain. So, you know, it is what it is. Other than that, big week coming up with the rest of this week. I have a Twitter strategy set in mind where I'm going to be visiting Twitter Spaces all over the place, starting probably either today or tomorrow. I'll start doing that. Not either today or tomorrow. 100% tomorrow. I will be doing that. So I will be joining a bunch of Twitter Spaces, going back and forth, just for the culture, talking about all things Web3 and even some things Web2, as long as they're trendy topics. So we won't have a dedicated AMA in Twitter Spaces tomorrow. What it'll be a entire week. So pretty much Wednesday through Saturday, Sunday of me just joining random Twitter Spaces that are going on live, talking to them, introducing myself, becoming friendly with them, kind of like getting into a nice headspace with some of these influencers and some of the people that run these shows, and just letting them know who we are, letting them know what we've accomplished, and letting them know what we're going to accomplish, and how we're going to disrupt the market moving forward, especially with our Launchpad, and especially with some of the other things that we got going on, right? So I think we're going to be doing a lot of big moves like this moving forward. We're going to go viral. That's a fact. We're going to keep trying to kind of put our name out there, and I'm going to go out there and have conversations with people left and right. I'm going to go out there and put our name on the map. That's 100%. It's not going to look shilly. It's not going to look like it does on Twitter. I think the current Twitter strategy is good, but I think a lot of people look at the current Twitter strategy and any other current Twitter strategy, not just for ShibaDoge, but just for any project in general, and they see it all as advertisements. But now, if we put a voice to the project, and the face to the project, which is me, pretty much going in there, talking to these people, giving those introductions, giving advice, putting pointers out there, trolling people, memeing people, whatever the case is, I think it's going to be successful, and I think it's going to be bringing a lot of attention back to our space in an organic way. So I'm all in for it, guys. Like I've been messing around hard with Twitter over the past 36 hours, and I found a lot of great success. You guys have been supportive, really, really supportive in terms of engagement, and honestly, it does help a lot to get that reach out there. obviously you can see like I rebranded my Twitter a little bit. You know, I changed the Leo ShibaDoge logo from that to our CryptoPunk. The reason why I did that is because there's a culture out there that actually embraces that, and they like that. So you know, I'm just trying to be one of them. Leo's just trying to fit in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to do my thing. You know, I'm just trying to slide in, just, you know, get a little bit of this, get a little bit of that. But we're just going to be doing what works. Maybe I'll change it back in a few. Maybe I'll go buy another $100,000 NFT in the future and change it to that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But regardless, we're going to be doing what works. We're putting out cool content out there, and we're going to be making sure that this community grows and thrives. And honestly, like we gotta try to make a name for ourselves in an organic way as well. Like, the things that we do through marketing and the things that we do through the product releases are one thing, but being able to put a personality behind the project is also another thing. And I think I'm in a position right now where I'm like willing to do that, and I think I'll have a pretty good time doing that as well. And you know, especially with like the new token launches that are coming out, if we can have these people on board and if we can make a lot of friends in the process of doing this, our exposure is going to be to the millions with our launches. And as long as our exposure is to the millions, I think a lot of people will be making millions, and a lot of people will be doing really, really good, considering that we can actually have a lot of successful launches and a lot of successful people on board with these launches as well. It's all about becoming legends in the space. You guys know this. You guys know why we want to do this. We want to create a name for ourselves. We want to create a name for our community. We want to create a name for ShibaDoge, and we want to create a name for all of the accomplishments that we've made and are going to make in the future moving forward. And we're going to be killing it, guys. And you know, I mean, I'm hyped up again right now. Like, I haven't felt this way in a couple of months. Obviously, the bear market did what it did and kind of like took the wind out of us, all of us, not just me. But we kept building, we kept pushing through, we kept fighting through, we kept doing what needs to be done. And I feel like right now we're in a place right now where actually it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting, because to me, it doesn't matter whether it's a bull market or a bear market or a bird market or a freaking camel market. I don't care what we're doing. What we have the vision to do is bring viral projects out and bring our armory out and build cool stuff and build all the things that you guys want and all the things that people who are out there that don't even know about us yet want, and just put it out there on the table for you guys. A lot of people don't even know what they want until it's right there in front of their face, and they're like, that's what I want. I want to be a part of that. And once they get a taste of what it feels like to be a part of one of the best communities, if not the best community in all of crypto, then that's it. Like, they're hooked. They're going to be here forever, because this is an amazing place to be, and it's an amazing place to grow, and it's an amazing place to learn, and it's an amazing place to be successful. Like, that's our goal. Like, that's what we want to do. And then don't even get me started about the society, right? We're working on the super secret society. The society, you know, like, I don't talk about it as much right now, but it is going to be something I talk about in the future moving forward. It's going to be vital. Now, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. Not every one of you is going to be a part of the society. That's not how it's going to work. It's a member cap of 500 people on an application basis. So if you do get into the society, great. If you don't get into the society, it is no hard feelings. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like they're not good enough to be a part of the society. That's not how it's going to work. It's going to work in a way where there are going to be roles, and those roles need to be filled, and the applications will be reviewed. And if you fit that role, you will be recruited. There is, a process to that. There's also a membership fee. The membership fee, everyone who is involved in the society has to pay it, and it's a yearly membership fee. But now that's the thing, is like, there's going to be a lot of value provided. So that membership fee, it needs to be there for certain things, which I'll get into later. But that's another, like, big piece of the puzzle that we're working on. So go ahead, brother. You had a question? Zamboni. Oh, I'm reading your question right now in the chat. Ticker is ShibaDoge. On some exchanges, it's ShibaDoge. On some, it is ShibaDoge. But I believe on Dex tools, it is ShibaDoge with the way that you spelled it correct. Let me double check, actually. I don't want to give you wrong information, but I think that's right.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. And if you just type in /chart in Telegram, it'll actually, here, I'll type it in for you. It'll actually throw the chart in there. Or is it /chart or /buy? /buy. Yeah.
Also, Dex
When did
tools.
this project launch?
We launched, it's been almost 2 years, bro. We launched this in December of 2021. So leading into 2022, right after our launch, by February. So we launched in December. By February, we were already at like $250 million in market cap. We turned a bunch of regular people into millionaires. A lot of people made hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands. We grew exponentially quick. We launched a sister token called the Burn Project, which is going under a reconstructive rebrand right now.
So does that one have a ticker?
That one's Burn, BURN. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's Burn. And then obviously we have our NFT projects, the Shiba Army, Doge Army, and the ShibaDoge NFTs as well. So three collections there. And now we're leading into releasing our Launchpad, which is pretty much going to be bringing all types of meme and Degen projects to the table in a safe place where people can interact with them, be there day one, moment one, and know that it's a safe place to be. No drugs, nothing like that. It's brought to you by the safest team, I would say, in all of DeFi. We've made a pretty good reputation for ourselves over the past 2 years. Extremely active, been on here every single week since launch, super transparent. So yeah, man.
Cool.
Do a little bit of research.
Is the pull chain copy going to be supported?
Right now, no, but that doesn't mean in the future it won't be. With our Launchpad, we actually are going to be going multi-chain. So we'll be on several different chains with the future launches. So I don't know if Pulse Chain is going to be supported immediately, but I do know of Pulse Chain, and I do know that a lot of people are into it. So that is probably something that we'll be able to implement in the future.
Okay, thanks.
For sure, man. But yeah, guys. Hey, does anybody have any questions regarding any of the things that I touched on, or obviously you guys can just unmute yourself and chime in.
I think we're up to about 250 for your chain right now.
I haven't even been paying attention. 250. All right. Let's screw it. Let's do it. How do I keep track of this though? That's another question.
Roof,
keep track of it.
Yeah.
I put in 100 and Crypto Junkie said 100x on that. So I guess he's already won, bro.
So what is that? 10,000?
Yeah, bro. Unless anyone else.
That's not enough for a car.
Let me check my back pocket. Hold on.
So we got 10,000 so far, guys.
We could do a live auction, huh? Going once, going twice.
Yeah.
Nobody in the chat asks, are the crates going to open after the Armory? Yes, nobody. The crates will open fairly soon. We'll give you guys a date on that. There is a bit of a process that we have to do to get the chain. To get the crates open. We have to finish some of the art that needs to be uploaded into the metadata, and then kind of go into a small marketing curve into kind of like getting people excited about the crates being open. So we'll keep you guys updated as to like what the official opening date is going to be. Right now we don't have the official opening date, but we know that we want to do it in conjunction with the Launchpad coming out, because when we release the Launchpad and we announce the Launchpad token and we announce all that stuff, we're going to have a lot of high traffic leading into our channels. So it's a perfect time for us to actually start marketing the reveal of the crates as well, because that'll actually get some people into wanting to pick out a couple of those off of the open market. So that's the plan of execution that we want to go with on that end.
Hey Leo, where will the new meme tokens be available for purchase? How do we acquire those?
Full detailed instructions will be in the Telegram, but to give you a breakdown of how it's going to happen is it's going to be the same way like you buy ShibaDoge, right? It'd be on Uniswap initially, and then more than likely we'll get on a few exchanges at launch. So whatever exchanges that it's available on, you'll be able to pick it up. But it'll be available on Uniswap and on BNB. So that will be on PancakeSwap. So Uniswap and PancakeSwap, and you'll be able to do like arbitrage opportunities through both chains. So initially, the first one that we do, we want it to be on more than likely it'll be on 3 chains. It'll 100% be on 2 chains, which will be Ethereum and BNB, but we want to include Arbitrum in there as well. But right now, our lead developer is actually looking into the Arbitrum code to make sure it all aligns with it perfectly, so that we don't have any hiccups when we actually try to bridge over to Arbitrum as well. So we don't know. It's 50-50 whether it'll be on Arb or not when it launches, but 100% it will be available on ETH and BNB, and there will be a true bridge where there will be arbitrage opportunities and people will be able to get in on both sectors. So now we're targeting the ETH audience, which is a large audience, a lot of people who have ETH money, whales, this and that, and then we have the BNB audience, which are smaller investors, but they come in a more variety pack. There's a lot of them, so I think we're gonna have a nice diversity of people.
Is there a difference in the pricing between the Ethereum and the BNB chains?
Initially, at launch, there won't be, but there may be, depending on if one chain outperforms the other. There may be, but normally, like from what I've seen with tokens that launch with a true bridge already attached, whenever there is a price difference on one certain chain, some people take advantage of that and they'll bridge over and kind of like do arbitrage, make a little bit of money, but then it very quickly balances back out, right? So it'll start like consolidating back to like what the main chain is at. So if for example the price on ETH of the token is $1 and the price of each token on BNB is like 80 cents, the person who buys on BNB might arb it over to the ETH side, sell it for a 20-cent profit, and then boom, come back in and get a better position back on the BNB side. So, but then it very quickly like starts stabilizing back to what it is on the ETH side. Like that's just what I've seen like so far. But there's a low probability that that's going to happen pretty often. It may happen here and there, but like I said, it just like it rebounds and very quickly finds its ground zero.
Okay, and then lastly, the differences between the fees, are they going to be? Do you guys know if they'll be similar, or because like Uniswap's pretty freaking expensive?
Yeah, so normally normally the fees, the tokenomics are going to be the same, right? So if we decide to go with like a 2% tax or 1% tax, that'll be across the board. That'll be across for all chains. But on BNB, the gas fees are a lot cheaper, extremely cheaper. Like if you're going to pay $10 for gas on ETH, you'll probably pay like 10 cents or something in that nature on BNB. Now,
oh, wow.
Is it better? Yeah, is it better to buy on BNB? That's for you to decide. I don't have any experience trading on BNB. Like I know a lot of people trade on BNB. I've personally not traded on BNB. A couple of times here and there I have, but like I've never really got into it like that audience did. I've always been an ETH fan. I've always made all my trades on Uniswap. So I'm always going to default to recommending Uniswap to people, but I know there's a large audience of people that only use PancakeSwap and only use BNB. So just use whatever you're comfortable with. And if you ask me, my recommendation, I'll tell you ETH because that's what I know and that's what I'm more comfortable with.
Okay, thanks.
For sure, bro.
Leo, question for the Armory. Can we claim directly, or is it first time? Is it buying items?
What was the first part of your question?
If we can claim the items or buying the items.
Okay, so for the initial season. So by the way, these are going to have seasons too. The Armory is going to have seasons as well. So this is going to be season 1 of the Armory. So each season there will be different drops as far as like the items that are going to be releasing. In the first season, none of the items are technically free. Some of the items might cost you like one ShibaDoge token or $1 or $2. They're nothing crazy, right? But we weren't able to do it 100% free because of the way the code was written. Like there had to be an exchange of some type of currency for it to actually process the transaction. So we had to set it to something like as little as, like 1 ShibaDoge or 10 ShibaDoge tokens, or $2 of ETH or something very small. But we made it in a way where like you guys can bundle everything together. Like you can add things to a cart, so you don't have to sit there. If you want like 10 items or 50 items, you don't have to buy them all one by one and pay gas fees for it one by one. You could just add everything to your cart. $1 here, $2 or whatever, and then just check out in one transaction and pay one gas fee. So you don't have to waste money on gas or spend 10 hours processing 30 transactions.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Put everything in cart and done.
Yep.
And it's only if you have a ShibaDoge NFT, right?
Some of the items will only be like that, but some of them they'll be open to anybody who wants to participate. So if you want to go in there and purchase one, you'll be able to, whether you own a ShibaDoge or whether you don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got a question on YouTube. Do you have a date for the launch?
Of what? The Armory?
The launch of the token, I'm guessing.
Not exactly yet. So we want to take it one step at a time, 1 minute at a time. Right now, our main focus is to release the Armory on Monday. Hopefully all goes well and we have it out by Monday. And then we can pivot and go straight into full deck development mode into getting the rest of the Launchpad stuff out. And once that's in process and once that's in order, it should probably be like 10, 15 days max from that point before it's time to release. So in the meantime, like I'm going to be doing some prerequisite marketing in terms of like me putting myself out there and kind of, introducing our project to, just a lot of regular influencers and even high tier influencers, kind of like, planting the seed so that when we actually do come out and go to market with the Launchpad, we actually have more exposure and more avenues of organic marketing rather than some of the conventional ways of marketing that people do, which works, like in token launches that works, but we want to have like more of a personal presence as well.
Yep, very true. Another question by No Exit. When do you think that ShibaDoge will eat some zeros?
I wish I knew, bro. I wish I knew, but I think it will be soon, considering we do things right with the Launchpad strategy. The Launchpad strategy has always been in focus of bringing more eyes and more attention to this community and to ShibaDoge Labs. So if we execute this properly and people actually make some money and people actually make a bunch of gains from the strategy, I think we're going to see a lot of people reinvesting some of those gains back into ShibaDoge and kind of telling their friends about what we got going on here. So I think we could see a lot of potential growth with some of the strategies that we're going to be moving forward with. So I think if all works well, I think we'll find a lot of success. will it translate over to the price going up? I don't know. I truly don't know. Like, that's not anything I could speculate on. And even if I did know, I wouldn't legally be able to give anybody any financial advice, considering like if I did tell you guys anything, that would be a big no in our book. So, but truthfully, like I don't know. Like that's not a thing that I would even be able to predict.
Very quick question.
Yep, go ahead.
Hey Leo, how are you? This is TD.
Hey, I'm good, bro. How are you?
Good. Hey, real quick, with this new launch that we're talking about, if we have burn cards, some of us, is that of any advantage at all, or is that not give us anything? I'm just
currently like the first launches that we do, we're not going to include any like third party types of things included in there. And the reason why is because it's going to be targeted as a fair launch to everybody, to the public audience, not just tailored to the ShibaDoge community, but tailored to everybody in Web3. So we need it to be 100% fair. So we're not going to be involving any of our current assets or like creative assets or anything into like giving a benefit to anyone at launch. And the reason why we're doing that is because we want it to 100% be fair to the Web3 community moving forward. Then this is going to be, we're going to have multiple launches. We're going to have like the Launchpad is going to be giving birth to projects on a consistent basis, like as long as there's good strategies coming forward to them. So maybe in one of the future ones, there will be burn card support and, NFT holder support and things like that, where you guys will be able to get benefit out of it. But for this first one, we've strictly decided to keep it fair and not include any new holder benefits, only because we want to be able to give everybody in Web3 a fair shot of getting in at day one without any added benefits.
Got it. No, thanks. Thank you for clarifying. Just another follow-up. Will this new contracts that we'll be launching, will they have something like burn, like had a blacklist or anti-bot or anti-whale or something like that?
Yeah, of course. So there will be a lot of safety measures in place to try to snipe the bots, blacklist the bots, make sure that like it doesn't get shotted right off of the launch. And I know you guys know we're good at that. Like there was practically zero people who were able to get in on the burn launch in terms of bots, and whoever did, they got wrecked because of the anti-bot system. Same with ShibaDoge. All of the people who got in at launch that were bots, they pretty much donated their funds to the liquidity pool. So yeah, there's going to definitely be anti-bot measures, and there's going to be a safety net in terms of a blacklist in case like any bots do get through. We'll immediately have them blacklisted. So we want it to be 100% fair to the real people. Like we don't want it to be taken advantage of in any way, shape, or form. And I think over the past couple of years, we've pretty much got more and more experience in how things are done in a creative way and in a good way. And obviously, we've made our mistakes too over the past 2 years, and we've learned from them. So those are valuable lessons that can't be taught anywhere else, rather than you kind of going through that and seeing that failure and learning from it. So we've definitely had to learn through a lot of things over the past 2 years as well. So I think we're in a good spot to like be able to launch safe projects in terms of like you 100% know it's not a rug, because we're the guys behind it. And we have a very good track record, and a lot of people know who we are at this point. But in terms of like, trying to control the traffic of people getting in at launch, I can't control the organic traffic, but we could definitely try and give our best shot to control the bot traffic, and do our best to make sure no bots slip through. And I think, we're pretty good at doing that, considering the burn launch was pretty big, and we had a like 99% success rate of our anti-bot measures working.
Hey, thank you, Leo, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to invest here in ShibaDoge.
For sure, bro. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Nice to see you, TD, by the way.
Hey, Ru.
Yo,
Really nice hearing
TD.
your voice.
Yours too, bro. Yours too. Nice to see you, bro. Well, hear you. So no exit says thanks, Leo. Thanks, man. We got another question on YouTube by Deshaun. I think you've already answered this, but here we go. When buying the token that you'll be launching, will it be with ETH only?
So any ERC20, so yeah, it will support ETH. So even if you want to use USDT, if you want to use USDC, if you want to use any ERC20 token, you'll be able to swap for it as long as it's on the ETH chain, and also BNB as well. So it will be available on BNB at launch.
Nice, nice. That's it. On YouTube for now. Like, like some people are asking, like, do you have like a time frame on when that launch might happen?
This week, I don't have a time frame. Post Armory launch, I will probably be able to give you guys a time frame, because then we'll actually have a sit down with the team and kind of like set deadlines, and that's when we'll be able to provide a time frame for you guys. But for right now, like, we're still fully focused on getting the Armory out to you guys by Monday, and all hands are on deck on making sure that comes out in a successful manner. And once that's out, less than a week from now, so we'll be able to pivot and go into the Launchpad strategy and give you guys more information. I know everyone's excited, man. I'm excited too, but we have to make sure that we deliver our deliverables before we start stacking a million things on our plate and then nothing gets done. We've done that too in the past, where we're just trying to work on a million things at once, and then everything gets procrastinated because we're just like double dipping in 30 different things at the same time. So right now, we just need to get our plate clean, release everything that we've promised that we need to release, get everything out of the way, and then boom, all hands on deck into the Launchpad strategy. That's one thing that we've always been good at, is making sure there's always a catalyst to look forward to. Like, we'll never leave you guys empty-handed for long. Maybe for a couple of weeks here and there while we try to bring new things to market. But ever since our launch, we've always had something in the books for you guys. There has never been a lull. We've always either been working on something or releasing something, and we don't like to keep you guys waiting. I know how important it is, especially in this space, to always have something to look forward to, and it's extremely important. So we take it very seriously, and we want to make sure that there's always some type of catalyst, big or small, for you guys to look forward to, and it keeps things interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely, and that's important, man. Getting the other stuff out first, definitely.
Definitely, man. I mean, you don't wake up in the morning and put on one sock and then go and wear your shirt and then put on the other sock and then put on one shoe and then put on your pants, and then you do it in order. You do things in order, right? So.
And I've had some people DMing me asking as well, like, where's the other stuff, the Armory, for example, the crates. Like, they want that out first. The community actually want that out first. Do you know what I mean?
And see, that I'll be the first to admit was a product of us rushing, right? Like, we could have waited a couple more months before we released the crates, and then there wouldn't have been this delay for people waiting for it to release and stuff. But that's what happens when we put too much on our plate, and then we're trying to juggle all of the other big stuff that we're working on. The things that that need to be juggled around, they never finish in time, and we miss those deadlines. And that's something that I'll admit, that's something that we need to work on, and we have recognized and we are working on. Making sure we organize the release plans and schedules for the things that we're working on in a better manner. But one thing that you guys all know is, whether we deliver on time or whether we deliver late, we always deliver. That's one thing. We never promise something, and we never say we're going to build something and not deliver on it. We always deliver on it.
Exactly. I think TD was trying to ask something. Sorry, TD.
Hey, Ruth, thank you. So real quick, while all of this excitement is going on, maybe I don't know if this is the right time to ask the question. Maybe Ruth, you and I can take it up later. But let me give the concept. So you know, I dabble a whole bunch in AI, right? Leo, I've done ShibaDoge cookbook. I generally go and do a lot of things. So question is, would it be of any interest if whether people type in Shiba or Doge in Google and ShibaDoge shows up on the first page all the time? Would that be of any interest?
It would be, and I know how that's done. It's SEO optimization.
No, we'll not go that route. We'll not go that route. I don't want to pay SEO optimization.
Exactly. Yeah.
No. I want to do something different, but I'll discuss all the details. I don't have to discuss it here and take the airtime. But
if you have a strategy, on how that could happen, I'd love to hear you out, because especially if it doesn't involve spending tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars on SEO optimization, because we've done SEO optimization. It works, but it costs an arm and a leg, and it doesn't really translate over to holders. It just translates over to traffic to our website, and it's not worth the money, right? It's not worth spending $50,000 a month on SEO optimization, and you having to compete with two of the biggest absolute meme coin behemoths in all of the market in Doge and Shiba. You're always going to be fighting an uphill battle on Google when someone messages or searches Doge or Shiba, So yeah, if you have a strategy, man, I'd love to set up a call and hear you out and see what you got to say on that.
Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Me and Ruth will work on give you that. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I love it. By the way, Ruth, if you could think of a good way that we could do this auction, let me know. Let me know how we could keep track of it, because I can't think of a good way to keep track of it. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
make sure the auction, the people the things that people are bidding are real. I don't want people to just troll people and kind of make it if it sells for $100 that cheap, then it sells for $100. I'm giving it to the last bid. I don't care. So somebody from the community is going to get it. Whether it sells for $100 or $100,000, I don't care. Whatever it sells for, someone's getting it.
Yeah,
I got an idea.
What's up?
Create a channel in Discord. Put a time limit on it so that it's only going to be available for bidding until a certain amount of time, and then inside that channel, that's where everybody can place their bids. And basically, the highest bid at the end of the time wins the prize.
That's not a bad idea.
This way, nobody has to be sitting there monitoring it 24/7, so to speak. So if you put it up for 24 hours, boom, it starts from now, and then just everybody puts their bid. And then if somebody bids higher, they put in the new price.
You can do that.
When the clock's done, boom, there it is.
Yeah, you can do that. A lot of people are on Telegram. They don't actually even go on Discord. So you can probably do a Telegram group.
Or do a Telegram channel.
And then we can just monitor you on there, and people put the bids in. Obviously, I recognize most people in the community. And even if someone does put a high bid in, we'll have to just monitor who that is, just to make sure it's legit.
Well, just put a statement that these are serious bids only, and if you bid it, you will need to pay it.
Well,
yeah. We'll figure it out. It won't let me do it. It won't let me do it on OpenSea. I would do it on OpenSea, but it won't let me because it's a ERC 1155, and ERC 1155s don't support auctions. They only support listings, right? So I can only list it for a certain amount.
Leo,
Yeah, go ahead.
what about offers? They can put offers in, and you put it at a high price, put it at like, I don't know, 5K, and they can put offers in, and whoever puts the highest offer gets the item.
Well, because if they set a offer on it, it will go to the whole collection, and it won't just go to mine. You get what I'm saying? So it'll go to the whole ERC 1155 collection, and it won't go to just the one that I own. So maybe what I'll do is I'll put a Doge Army NFT up for auction, and I'll use that as the NFT that people can bid on, right?
Yeah.
I'll put that up for auction, and whoever wins that auction, I will also send them the whale chain with it, right? So you'll win the Doge Army or a Shiba Army or whatever I choose, and the whale chain with it.
There you go, bro.
That way it's all legit. It's all through OpenSea. And it won't be fake.
Whale chain.
Yep.
Oh no! Then you need the ShibaDoge NFT to equip it.
Yeah. You need a ShibaDoge NFT to equip it.
Yeah, and this way they'll have to have a wallet connected and the funds available to be able to put in a legit bid.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. So I could set it for like a 2-day, 3-day, 1 day. I don't know. How long do you guys think I should make the auction? Like a 24-hour thing, or like a 3-day thing, or like should it be just like a few hours? What do you guys think?
1 week.
Yeah, 1 week, bro, because not everyone's here. People are going to come in and find out. Go straight away.
I think 1 week is too long, dude. I think 1 week is too long. I think 2 or 3 days is like a perfect amount, because that keeps people on their toes, and
72 hours.
It'll end the week off in a fun way.
3 days.
Yeah, 72 hours seems nice. Yeah.
Mm.
And then just advertise it on Discord, Telegram, Twitter.
Yeah. It'd be
So
good.
it gives people a chance.
Not on Twitter if it's only for the community.
Yeah. I want it to be for the community. Like I want it to be for the community. I want it to be for the community. But I'll throw it on Twitter, dude. I mean, why not? Just so people know that we're doing something fun. But like, I don't think anyone outside of the community is even going to know what the whale chain is anyway. So chances are they're not really even gonna care too much. But you guys obviously know there's only 40 of them, and the only way that I've gotten it was, I think, if you're a top 50 wallet, right? I think that's what the term was. Yeah, and it's never coming back, right? And this is my personal one. Like, it's more meaningful.
Leo, another thing can happen when the Doge Army or whatever you'll be putting up there for bid, that goes up. Maybe our Doge or Shiba floor starts moving up as well.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
Then we have to auction away all the 40 as well, like that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do something fun as well on Twitter over the next week. I have 10 Doge Army NFTs that are just sitting in one of my wallets that are unbred. I've never touched them. I just got them on day one when we launched them. I think I might give them away on Twitter. So every day I might give one away. I just need to coordinate how I want to do that. And I think that'll be a cool growth strategy for the Twitter as well. So it's going to be fair. Like I found this website called Twitter Picker, where you just put the link in of a Twitter post and it chooses a random winner out of it. So I think that's what I'll use to choose the winners. But yeah, I mean, that'll give us a lot of exposure too, giving away Doge Army NFTs. I have 10 of them extra that I'm willing to give away. So
I need 2 more.
I'll take the one.
I just got to remember which wallet it's in, bro. I saw the wallet, but I don't I have so many random seed phrases that I need to shuffle through to recover, figure out which wallet it's in. That's the problem is of using MetaMask and creating new MetaMasks is every time you want to log back into one, you have to put in the whole seed phrase. So I have to look through 30 different ones now that I have. That's why my life is so much simpler and better now that I have everything on my ledger, and it's all just in one place. I never have to worry about creating new MetaMasks or anything like that. So please, if you don't have a ledger, don't wait. Just get one. It's the best $100 you'll ever spend. And don't buy it off of some random dude on OfferUp or Craigslist. Do not do it. Only buy it from their website.
And do not buy LFL.
Yeah, do not.
That is a piece of crap.
Just use Ledger, man. Trezor is fine too. Trezor and Ledger, I'll recommend both of those. But I use Ledger, so
I have 3 ledgers. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the good thing about having 3 ledgers, for example, is like you can have all of them linked to the same ledger account. So you can have one at your house, one at your office, one in your car, whatever. And even if someone steals your ledger, they will not be able to access anything. Like you have codes in there, you have passwords in there. And if you lose your ledger, your life's not over, because when you still have a seed phrase, you could just go buy another ledger and recover everything with your seed phrase. So very, very useful.
Hey, Nidima, close the please. Nidima?
All right, guys, I actually have another call coming up here in a little bit, so we got to wrap this up. Does anybody have anything else further that they want to add while I'm here? If not, like I said, we're not going to have a formal AMA tomorrow. I am going to be going in a lot of Twitter spaces, so you'll catch me. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Very, very exciting couple of weeks coming up again, guys. Super hyped up, super excited for this. So we'll keep the ball rolling. We'll get the snowball effect started as soon as humanely possible. And I think we're all going to be ready for a nice prime explosion in the ShibaDoge Labs community, guys. I think we're all ready for it. I'm ready for it. Shoot, like I'm born ready for this stuff, and I know you guys want the excitement as well, and want to be a part of a lot of this new stuff. So a lot of the OGs are going to have new roles moving forward as well. If we need help, I'm sure a lot of you guys will step up to the plate and offer help in terms of like management and helping the channel be filtered out with a lot of the new people that are coming in. So we'll let you guys know if we need help on that end. I remember when we first launched ShibaDoge and everything was all over the place in terms of people typing nonstop and the chat's going crazy. We had like 30 moderators, right? And it was still kind of hard for us to keep track of everything. So definitely probably need a few people to volunteer to help on in terms of moderation, depending on if we need it, which I think we will. But if anyone is right for the job, it's the people that I trust and the people that I've been creating relationships with, which are the OGs that I've known from since day one, week one, month one, whatever. So if anybody ever wants to step up to the plate and help out in that terms when we need it, more than welcome to let me know, and I'll do what I need to do to give you guys a higher rank to be able to kind of do your thing. But regardless, other than that, I mean, time will tell how this thing all unfolds. I think it's going to be good because we have a very good plan in order. Obviously, we have a very, very professional team, a very good team, and we're going to kill it. We're all going to kill it together, and let's make money, man. Like that's the whole goal of this. Like I want the community to be successful. I want the community to make some gains, and I want us to go viral, man. And I think this is one of the best ways to do it. So I'll leave it off at that. I want to thank all of you guys for joining. I want to thank all you guys for spending your time in here week after week. Like it really means a lot knowing that you guys are investing your time here. Like money is one thing, but time is precious, and it's really valuable to me that you guys are dedicating your time here, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you for that. But I'll leave you guys the same way I do each week. If you miss Doge, that sucks. If you miss Shiba, that also sucks. You miss ShibaDoge and everything else that we got going on, then unfortunately you suck. Keep your eyes peeled. If I do decide to do the auction thing today, I'll post instructions somewhere in the chat. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. And if you need me, feel free to tag me. I'll be on my computer. I'll be on my phone all day today. So I'll see you guys around. Peace and love.
Love, peace.